Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's lovely to have you here joining me for this pick a card reading. And today's reading is, what has this person, the person on your mind that you're thinking about, what have they realised or what have they come to realise about you and about the relationship? So we've got our three piles to choose from as usual. We've got pile number one, which is the teamwork card. It says, be united for a good relationship. And that is with the rainbow or a quartz here. Okay, and then we have the second card, which is stability. Set a solid foundation. That's pile number two with the malachite here. There we go. And then pile number three is the card that is resolutions, and it has strive for harmonious solutions. And that's with the zebra Jasper. So there you go. Those are your three piles to choose from. Take a moment, take a breath, use your intuition, go for the one that feels right. You might be drawn to more than one pile, which might mean that you have messages in more than one pile. And it's up to you. You can listen to as many piles as you like. But otherwise, I'll see you really soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, thank you so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. It's lovely to have you here. If you're new to the channel, then welcome, welcome, welcome. So great to have you, trying a reading out with me. I'm Nev, obviously, Nev's Tarot, so it's lovely to have you here. And for those that are not new to the channel, but that keep coming back and showing up for me in terms of their loyalty and support, I just want to say a massive thank you for all that you do. So today we are doing, aren't we, a reading about the person on your mind, the one that you're thinking about, and you're asking, or we're asking, I should say, what have they realised about you? What has been there? What's kind of come to mind? What have they come to realise? What have they come to work out about you and the connection? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is teamwork, and it says, be united for a good relationship. And you've also come in under the rainbow or a quartz crystal here. Lovely. So let's put our little crystal here and let's get straight to it. So how's everyone doing? We've been going through a little bit of a cold snap here in Britain. And we love nothing more to talk about the weather and moan about the weather. But anyway, I hope wherever you are, it's lovely, sunny, warm, or, you're happy in wherever you are in the world. And just to sort of say, as I always do, that it is a general reading, so please just take the messages that resonate, and it's timeless, so it should be good for whenever you find this reading. So let's crack on, let's just get straight to it. So for the lovely pile number one then, we're asking, aren't we, what has their person sort of realised about them? What have they come to realise about pile number one? And what have they come to realise about, the relationship that they have with pile number one? What has been their realizations? So I'm going to take that one. Let's see what we've got. So we've already got teamwork. Ground with this tree here. Looks like an oak tree, doesn't it? It reminds me of an oak tree. Okay, so we've got ground. Let's have another one. So what have they come to realise? Let's take that top one. And we have got prison. Interesting. Prison, but it's got all these flowers in it. It's got all these roses, actually, which is a symbol of love, isn't it? That's interesting. Right. Okay. And there's a little bird above the key. Funny, I've got keys in my... got these keys in my little display here. I feel like maybe the key to something, or they're thinking or realising that the key to something is around communication or communicating better. But let's get some more out. So what have they come to realise about pile number one and the relationship? What have we got here? Surrender. And one more. Let's see what they come to realise. Oh. And we've got fixed, which is stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Now, that's interesting because pile number two has actually got the main card as stability. So there might be some connection with pile number 2. Obviously, I don't know what's in pile number 2. But if you felt drawn to pile number 2, you might want to think about that as well. So stability. What have they realised? I think what I'm getting here is, just intuitively, is there might be something in the relationship that they feel has been some kind of obstacle or some sort of restriction in some way. And I believe it's not been a terrible restriction because we've got all these flowers here, right? So there's still been love even in that state of feeling maybe restricted or maybe feeling a bit closed in or something like that, some sort of obstacle. But this person is realising that actually a way through that is by connecting, by talking, by being united, because you've got the teamwork card here, by working together as a team. So they've realised that you and them can be a good team. You've got the potential to be a good team, and maybe you just need to work on it a little bit through better communication, and that will bring greater stability, because the tree and this ground is also reminding me of stability. Because trees are also a symbol, this kind of tree is also a symbol of longevity, because trees, oak trees can grow for hundreds of years, they're around for hundreds of years, they have roots that go deep down into the earth. So I felt this person is realising that, you and them can be a good team, but there's maybe been some kind of restriction in the relationship or something in the relationship that's maybe held it back or been some kind of obstacle. But again, nothing too heavy here. Or this person is feeling like there's been within that, there's been lots of good times and lots of love still. But the key is to talk and to sort of also to lean, maybe with the surrender card, to just lean into the issue, lean into whatever the problems are, lean into them as a way of trying to resolve them, as a way of trying to overcome them. So that's kind of what I'm getting from these cards. But let's get out the tarot. So what has pile number 1's person realised about pile number 1 and the relationship? So I think they want to be in a connection with you. I feel like this person does want to be in a connection with you, for sure. So we have, look, the King of Swords, and that is all about communication. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon card, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of emphasis on this person realising the importance of communication in this relationship, the importance of communicating clearly, of communicating honestly, of communicating also maybe swiftly as well, because we've got a Knight of Swords. This person may want to feel like they want to communicate or connect with you. I don't know where you are in this relationship, but there's a sort of a feeling that they want to communicate with you swiftly, sort things out, talk things through quickly. And it could be with the Ten of Swords and the Moon card here. Some of you are not with this person. Because the Ten of Swords is something that has come to an end, but with this little glimmer of light that always exists in the Ten of Swords, there's always hope for this situation to rise up. So I'm thinking this person, if this is the case, like you aren't together, or there's been maybe some kind of ending or something, or there's a potential for an ending or tension around maybe this situation ending, this person does realise that they want to keep hold of the connection, that they want the connection to rise up, to elevate and to recover and to reconcile if you are together. There is, maybe there's been a lot of doubt, a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty in this relationship, okay, with the Moon. It could be also have some secrecy to it. But with the Moon, there's also a lot of insight, a lot of going in and having a lot of deep reflection and all of that kind of stuff. So I would say this person has been reflecting a lot on this relationship, has had a lot of time to reflect. And with the King of Swords, again, this King of Swords, they're both the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords are holding books, right? So there is this thread running through your reading of this person definitely wanting to talk and seeing that talking is the key to getting out of maybe some trickiness or some restriction here within the relationship. So maybe it could be that they are literally restricted from seeing you at the moment or from connecting with you at the moment for whatever reason. But this person still feels love in that, and they definitely want to connect and communicate with you better. And they might, with the Page of Pentacles here, want to start again. So there's something about starting again, building something up again. Not exactly saving, but investing in something again, really, with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. And also the Knight of Pentacles is a stable card, and I think we did have stability. So I feel like this person is realising that they would like to slowly create something stable with you, but I think the quickness is about communicating with you. So let us see, what have we got? So I think we've got, well, we've obviously got all the air and all the water. So we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. We've got Pisces here as well. So those are some of the zodiac signs that I'm seeing. But let's get out some more tarot cards. I might just push these up so that we can actually see the cards here. Lovely. Okay, so we're asking, aren't we, what has part number one come to realise about, not part number one, sorry, what has part number one's person come to realise about part number one? What they actually come to realise about part number one? Let's get out these two. So we've got the Emperor. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got a lot of air here. So we've got a lot of air, which is all about communication, actually. It's all about ideas, communication, honest communication, trustworthiness, that kind of stuff. We've got the High Priestess. There might be something secret or detached about this situation, i.e. you might not have much contact with each other at the moment, or it might, I feel like this with the High Priestess and the Moon, there is definitely something about this person really going really deep within and thinking a lot about this situation. And we have the Knight of Pentacles again, okay, and the Tower. So at the moment, so the Tower, it could be that this person is thinking of doing something, that you're not expecting out of the blue, really, and that could be this kind of desire to communicate with you, to connect with you. For some of you, that could be it. But it could also be that the situation has had a Tower moment with the Ten of Swords here. So the Tower moment is that it's maybe coming to separation, or it's fallen in some way for some of you, or there's a potential or a threat. This person is feeling there's some kind of potential or threat, or they've realised that if they don't, if this situation isn't improved through good communication, through honest communication, or these issues aren't worked on or looked at, there's a potential that this situation could fall, right? And that's what they've realised, that they could lose you, or that they could lose the relationship, right? So they know that, they're aware of that. Again, with the Emperor and the Ace of Swords, it's something about taking charge. Again, we've got all these references. Look, the feathers here. Obviously, with the owl is wisdom. But the feathers are also about messages, they're about communication. So I feel like this person is really, really wanting to talk to you. They feel that talking is really going to sort this situation out, because you've got the Queen of Swords. Maybe they feel it's the right thing to do. They want to do the right thing by you. They want to be honest. There's a huge emphasis on wanting to be honest, wanting to be clear, wanting to be open, wanting to talk things through with you. And the Knight of Pentacles again ends with wanting to create groundedness and stability with you, wanting to show their loyalty, wanting to be loyal to you, for sure, with the Knight of Pentacles. And they're thinking, or they're realising it, they don't care how long it takes, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles can be a very slow moving energy. They don't care how long it takes to create stability with you, to get to a point with you where you are both you know, really resonating on a high level, really working together on a high level, having overcome whatever the issues are. They don't mind it taking a long time. They're happy, you know, they're happy for that. They're in for the long haul is what I want to say here. I feel like this person is realizing that they're in for the long haul when it comes to you and them. So what have we got? So we've got Aries. Again, we've got all of the air signs featuring really strongly in this reading with Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. And again, we've got the earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So a huge emphasis on air and earth, and a tiny little bit of all the water signs here. Now, I need to go and get my message cards, so just bear with me, pile number 1. Okay, back in the room. Now, as we've actually identified that there is a little bit of shadow or a bit of shade in this situation, then I'm going to use my messages which are around blocks to love and just see what comes out. Oh, what comes out there? Dwelling in the past. So that might mean something to some of you. So maybe somebody is being influenced by the past or looking back too much and not thinking, you know, or hanging on to maybe negativity from the past or something. What else have we got? I'm going to have one more, which is insecurities. So again, this might resonate with some people. Maybe there are some insecurities in this situation. Maybe that's been the restriction or the block or whatever that's we were talking about. I've got these ones now. Unfortunately, in these cards, there's quite a lot of nudity. So I'm not going to show the pictures because I haven't had a chance to cover them all up. So I'm just going to shuffle them here slightly off camera because this is YouTube's rules. If they don't have nudity on them, then I will. So one's just dropped out, which is not, this one's okay. So this one is, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Well, we did have teamwork, didn't we? Which was be united for a good relationship. But obviously, you know, a good relationship is about, being close, but allowing a little, you know, allowing each other to have your own individual lives as well. So that's something here that this person might be wanting to create, a situation where you and them have a strong relationship, but you also have a strong individual sort of life as well. Let's see what else we've got. I'm just going to do that. What have we got for part number? Oh, I've got one that's come out there. Actually, I've got quite a few. Let's see if they are appropriate to look at. 1, 2, 3. I think they're, oh, that one's not. So, okay, so I'll do that one in a minute. So we've got this one, which is when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Then we've got this one, which is don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And then I've got this one here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it up before I bring it onto camera because it's slightly rude. So there we go. Well, not rude. I don't think it's rude, but YouTube does. But freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So there you go. I'm going to leave that one like that. That is your reading pile number 1. I hope you liked it. If you have, then can I please ask, if you haven't already, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's all I'm going to ask you to do in this video. If you could just do that, hit the bell so you never miss an upload that I'm doing, then I'd be so, so thankful. But anyway, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So lovely to have you here. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. It's lovely to have you joining me and taking a chance on having a reading with me. I hope you really enjoy it. And if you are not new to the channel, you're one of my wonderful people that come back and subscribe and listen to me time and time again. Thank you so much for all your lovely support. So let's get straight to it. So today's reading, we are doing, you know, your person. What have they come to realise about you and about the relationship? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is the stability card, and it says set a solid foundation. Right, lovely, with the Malachite here. Okay, so let's put that there so we can see it. Lovely, super. How are you all? Is everyone doing really, really well? I hope so. Always sending you lots and lots of love and light wherever you are in the world, and appreciating all your lovely support. And reminding you, of course, that this reading is a general reading. So please just take what resonates. It is timeless as well. So if you pick it up now, or when I upload it, or if you pick it up 2 weeks down the track, or 10 years down the track, it should still be relevant. So let's get out some oracle cards for pile number 2. So we are asking, what has their person come to realise about them and the connection, please? Let's have a look and see. So we've already got stability, and then we've got roots. Interesting. So set a solid foundation and roots. I mean, that couldn't be more synchronistic, really. I mean, those are clearly telling us that this person has realised that they want stability with you, that they want to create roots with you, that they want to, you know, look at all these roots going down here, that they want to create a firm and solid foundation with you, as it says in the card, set a solid foundation. But let's get some more out. So what have they come to realise? Commitment, maybe, as well. House, look at that. I mean, that is also a sign of commitment, as I said that, because it reminds you of like getting creating a home together. And again, the house is, you know, a sign of stability, isn't it? Security. It's our security when we come home. It's our place, or it should be our place of safety and security. Okay. Maybe there's something about them also, because I've just noticed the birds here, which are symbols of communication. Maybe there's something about them realising that they need to convey that message to you, or they need to say that message to you, or they want to say that message to you. Maybe they haven't done it in the past, but maybe they want to, or something like that. Let's get out one of these. Okay. Maybe they are actually thinking of I mean, this could be a very sort of you know, message for a few people, but maybe they're realizing that they want to have a home with you, buy a home with you, create a home with you, you know, invest in a home with you, maybe, or a property. What have they come to realize? We have house 2, which is physical security again, possessions, material values, and self-worth. So here we have again house 2, which is all about security. I mean, you couldn't really make it up, really, could you? All of these cards are talking about being stable, and also in a very sort of like physical way, in a very materialistic way as well. So there's something about this person maybe wanting to recognise this relationship, maybe in a very traditional way. So maybe they're wanting to go down a traditional route of commitment with you. You know, where you get the engagement ring and you get married and you have a house and all of that stuff, really, here. That could be what's going on. And I'm going to have this last card. So what have they finally realised, or come to realise? Reflection. Okay. I feel like what I had in my mind is that you and them are the perfect match. That's what I got. You and them are the perfect match, that you kind of mirror each other in a really good way. You are the perfect balance for each other. That's kind of what I picked up with that card. But let's get out some tarot. So what has pile number 2, this person come to realise about pile number 2 in the relationship? We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Sun card. Oh, I need to just... This is these silly YouTube rules, but I'm just going to have to do it, I'm afraid. I'm just going to cover up those little cherubs. I shouldn't have to, but just in case. We've got the Sun card. We had this one, which was the 6 of Wands. Okay. What have they come to realise? Look at that, the 4 of Wands. I mean, you couldn't be... I mean, it's exactly what I was just saying there. And the Page of Wands, this person feels a huge amount of desire for you. Feels incredibly excited. What they've realised is that they find you so exciting, that the relationship is so exciting. I mean, there are some challenges, right? So the 7 of Wands, that's probably the only card here that's a little bit like that. There are some challenges in this relationship, right? But clearly with the 7 of Wands, you've always got, you know, the upper hand. You're always on higher ground to be able to, excuse me, to be able to meet those challenges. So it's never a card that is really that. I never see the Seven of Wands as being that tricky, really. It's like anything in life, isn't it? You know, no relationship is perfect. Nothing is always smooth sailing. So and that's kind of how this person views this, you know, that there are certain challenges, maybe certain little niggles or things in the relationship that aren't going right or aren't exactly as they would want them to be, or could be improved upon, maybe, I don't know. But this person is thinking we can easily get over that. We can easily overcome all of that. Because the Sun, the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, my goodness, I feel like this person definitely wants to go down some sort of traditional route with you around a commitment, around a traditional commitment. I.e., what I mean by that is, you know, engagement, marriage, because the Four of Wands is the marriage card, really. It's a card of celebration, but you do often see it's also indicative of a marriage scene. So, and I feel we've got the Sun and the Six of Wands. So this person is so positive about you and them. They feel that you and them are the dream team. That's kind of what I'm getting. I think I feel like you and them are the dream team, or could be the dream team. There's nobody else that this person wants to be with. They only want to be with you. Sun, you bring them love, you bring them warmth, you bring them happiness. They feel incredibly attracted to you as well. I think there's a strong attraction towards you. And I feel like this person, again, with the Strength card, it is about gently overcoming any issues with the Strength card. I feel like this person actually believes as well that this relationship makes them feel strong, or helps them to feel strong and healthy and well, because you also have the Sun card here. So this relationship impacts your person in a really positive way. I also think they believe that you are very gentle, that you are very caring, that you are very warm and loving, and that somehow maybe you are a good influence on them. That's what I'm picking up. This person feels and realizes that you are a good influence on them. You are somebody who maybe, I mean, I'm getting for some of you, this person feels that you maybe tame them in some way, or I don't know if that's the right word, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they've got a bit of a wild streak, or maybe they've got a bit of a, maybe they're not as balanced as you. And I think this person is feeling that you really help them with that you, again, because the reflection, you maybe balance them out, right? You are the yin to their yang, or whatever, obviously. So something like that, or the yang to their yin, you balance them out, right? So that's kind of what I'm feeling. And that is only a good thing where this person is concerned. It's only a good thing. And the Page of Wands is the overarching energy. And it might be so for some of you, maybe you're in the very early stages of a relationship with this person that you're thinking about, or it's the kind of beginning stages, and this person is thinking it's fun, it's exciting, it's wonderful, but I can see a huge future with pile number 2. I already know that I want to commit and be with pile number 2. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Wow. So let's have a look and see what have we got. So we've got, obviously we have got Leo energy with the Strength card and with the Sun card as well. We've got we've also got that with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. Yeah, so there's a lot of, I mean, Leo really is, there's a lot of confidence. I feel like this person feels incredibly confident in this relationship, and incredibly confident about you, and confident about where it's going, and all of that kind of stuff. And they want that solid foundation with you. They want that security with you. I think it's, I mean, apart from the Four of Wands, actually, because Strength is Leo as well. So, gosh, we've got a huge amount of Leo here. So a Leo is all the sun. It's happy energy, really. So I feel like we've actually got the Lion here. So this person is very, very happy with you. And the Four of Wands is obviously Aries energy. So a lot of fire here. A huge amount of fire and desire for you, and attraction towards you. Gosh, let's get out some more. So what have they realised about pile number... I mean, let's focus a little bit on what what these little challenges might be. Let's ask that, because we know that all of this positive energy toward you. But let's just ask, just get a few cards on what the challenges might be. So we've got the Eight of Wands. What are the challenges then? What are these little niggles or these little challenges? We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the Strength card as well. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. And we've got the Temperance. So what are the challenges? And the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe at the moment, with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles is like a little bit of pie in the sky, kind of dreaming, really. So maybe in the person that you're thinking about, maybe at the moment, I don't know, for some reason, it could be in the early stages, or it could be, maybe it's a crush or something like that. I don't know. Because the Seven of, oh no, I'm sorry. Scrap that. I'm thinking of the Seven of Cups. It's not. It's the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is when you've kind of taken a step back and you are literally reevaluating things. So maybe for some of you, some of these issues are that you are, I don't know, separate from each other in some way, or you are maybe not fully together, or you are, things aren't fully established or something like that with the Seven of Pentacles. But the Seven of Pentacles is always about reflecting on something and then coming back and improving it and getting what you want, really. So I feel like maybe some of the challenges are maybe that there is some sort of, it's maybe in the early stages, or maybe it's a little bit restricted, or maybe this person doesn't feel, they're not able to launch straight away into telling you how they feel or something like that, or maybe they'd be worried about how you might respond to that because it's so early in the relationship or something like that. It could be a distance issue as well, a geographical distance between you. Maybe for some of you there's some sort of geographical distance here. The Five of Cups talks about disappointment. So maybe somebody's carrying a little bit of baggage or some disappointment from previous relationships, which makes them a little bit wary of commitment, or a little bit wary of going in too quickly or going in too fast. Maybe I feel like your person would like to go quickly, and they're very confident about how they feel, but maybe some of the challenges for them are that you're maybe not as confident or not as quick, or don't want to commit so soon, because maybe you've had disappointment before and you've had your fingers burnt, and you're wanting to take things a bit more slowly or something like that. Maybe there's been, with the rat and the snake here, some sort of snaky issue or snaky behaviour. Not necessarily from your person, but from maybe baggage that you or them are carrying, and you're still healing from that. And so you don't want to rush into something, because I feel like this person does want to rush into it. And so the Eight of Pentacles is about slowly sort of mastering something, slowly weighing something up and building towards something. So I feel like this person's perception of what the little niggles are, again, they're nothing major because it's Seven of Wands, is that maybe the pace that they want to go at is quicker because they feel more confident in the relationship, but they're thinking that you are not as confident in the relationship, or you are not as are not in the same sort of pace as them, right? But they feel that they can overcome that won't be something that'll be a problem. And maybe it's because you are, like I say, you've had bad experiences, or you've had tricky experiences in the past with relationships, which makes you, quite understandably, a little bit more cautious. So I feel that might be, there's a difference in pace at how you want the relationship, how quick that you want the relationship to develop. Whereas you're a little bit slower, or they want things to go maybe a little bit quicker because they are so sure of how they feel about you. Okay, so let's see what have we got. So we've got Sagittarius, we have got Scorpio energy, we've also got Leo again, Aquarius, and we have got Virgo and Taurus energy. Again, they may be all kind of fire and, you know, like fire and passion and desire and all of that. And they're feeling that you are a little bit more measured, a little bit more calm, a little bit more reflective, which means that, yeah, again, that affects the sort of energy, right? So maybe they're thinking their energy is just so high and into you, but yours is a little bit more detached, and that might be as well what. And it could be that it's detached because you're not so ready to put your foot in as quickly as they are, but that's not a big issue. It's by no means a big issue, as I've already said. But let's get out some cards, some message cards. Now I'm using these cards. Now sometimes these cards have some nudity on them, and because of the YouTube rules, I just need to be careful because I haven't managed to colour them all in or anything, and I don't always want to do that with my cards, to be honest, to cover up those nude parts of the body. So I'm going to shuffle them a little bit to the side, and then if I think they need to be covered up with some paper covers, then I'll do that. But we'll read the message on the back as well. So let's get some message cards for pile number 2, please, for their person, what they realised. So I've got two here. I've got these two here. Now the one underneath is a naughty one, shall we say? So I'm going to have to cover that one up. And then let's see what else we've got for pile number 3. I've got another naughty one there. And, oh yeah, 2 more naughty ones. So I'm going to have to cover some of these up, I'm afraid, pile number 2. It is a shame, but there you go. Otherwise, you just get your readings struck off, and that's not great. So let's see what this one is. This one's perfectly okay. So this one says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. Exactly. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. That's kind of exactly the energy that I'm feeling with this particular person. So this is one that I'm going to have to cover. So let me just see if I can get a little bit of paper here. Will that do it? I think it will. So there we go. So it's not too bad. It's just her back there. But we've got, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, so a lot of heart going on here. Then we've got another tricky one, which I'm going to have to, oh gosh, I'm actually not going to show the picture in this one, pile number 3, I'm sorry. It's kind of there, look, there it is, but I'm not going to show it. So it says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflections. That might be give more in explanation of this card. That you balance each other, but you balance each other in both positive and negatives, maybe. Okay, so again, another tricky one. Again, I'm just going to, oh, there we go. And it's got sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Again, I think that's what I was saying, is this person does really, really, really fancy you. They do really find you very, very attractive. I'm just going to be really, really, really careful here and just cover up that word. I don't know if I should be doing that, but I'm just going to do it. Okay, so I've got another one here. There we go. So that's the other card, and it was actually, this was in pile number 1, which was freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So there you go, pile number 2. If you've liked this reading, all I would ask is, can you please subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an upload? That is really important. If you subscribe, I would really love it if you could do that. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So lovely to have you here. If you're new to my channel, then obviously a lovely warm welcome. I'm so pleased that you've come and you've decided to have a reading with me. It's lovely to have you here. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, obviously a huge thank you as always for all your lovely support and coming back and having another reading and showing your fantastic loyalty. Thank you so much for that. So today we're doing a reading on the person that you're thinking about. What have they come to realise about you and the relationship? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is the resolutions card, and it says strive for harmonious solutions. Okay, so you also came in under the zebra jasper here, which I am going to put there, And yeah, just let's get straight to it. So how are you all doing? Is everyone doing well? Sending you, wherever you are in the world, lots of love and light, and all good things really. Reminding you, of course, that it is a general reading, so please just take the messages that resonate. If they're not resonating for you, they might be resonating for somebody else, and it's timeless. So let's get straight to it. Let's crack on with some oracle cards. So we're going to ask for pile number 3, the lovely pile number 3. What has their person realised or come to realise about them and the relationship? I feel, oh no, what they come, thank you, it's a bit clearer. Let's have a look, what have we got here? So we have got blind, interesting, blind. So not seeing something. Or blind with this moth or butterfly here and the moon. Okay, let's get some more out before we say anything. So, what have they come to realise? I'm getting the phrase they have been blind, or they've not. Yeah, they've been blind about something, or they haven't been aware, or they haven't been. Maybe they've taken you for granted, or something like that. Anyway, we've got Aquarius, originality, philanthropy, and progressive imaginings. Aquarius might mean something to some of you as a zodiac sign. In you or in your partner, sun, moon, or the person you're thinking of, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. What have they come to realise? This one came out in pile number 1, which is prison. But again, we've got all these flowers. We've got all these flowers here, which are often symbols of love. I mean, we've got the roses, which are the pink roses, which are symbols of love. So we've got this sense of not seeing, or being blind, or a sense of restriction, but also love somehow. For some of you, what I'm picking up, or what I'm feeling, is that maybe this person in this relationship, or your experience of this person in this relationship, was that they were giving you the indication or the idea that they felt restricted, that they felt hemmed in, that they felt, or that they feel that they couldn't commit, or something like that. But there was love in the relationship, so maybe you felt frustrated because you thought, well, actually, I know this person really cares about me, but for some reason they're just kind of like not. They keep, blocking or creating blocks to moving the relationship forward or something. And I feel like this person is realising the error of their ways, or realising that they've been blind, realising that they've been the person that's creating the blocks to this situation, right? It hasn't really been anything to do with you. It's about them, and that now they're looking to try to resolve that. And again, as I said in pile number 1, it's drawing my eye to this key here with the bird, just above it. And birds are about communication. So the key, again, is around, and I've got keys here, is around communication. So I feel like an Aquarius is an air sign, and air signs are chiefly about communication, and also clear thinking. And we do have resolution. So I feel like this person is recognising their faults, recognising that they have been the person maybe that has caused the blocks in this relationship. And it could have been about their own sort of like, oh, I don't want to feel hemmed into this relationship. I don't want to feel committed. So they might have been non-committal or something like that, or they might be being like that. But they are realising that actually it's they are. It's their blind spot, really. It's their blind spot that's stopping the relationship from moving forward. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they've got some fears or some anxieties or some worries about commitment or moving forward with you. But they are realising that is the progress of the relationship, or the smooth running of the relationship is basically down to them. And now what they want to do is try to resolve things with you. because I'm assuming that would have caused some tension or some issue here. But let's bring this up here. What have they now realised, or what have they come to realise? They've come to realise that it's their own blocks, I think. Their own insecurities, their own fears, their own problems that might be causing the relationship to flounder or to falter in some way. Again, we have mystery, yeah. It's maybe their own deep sort of like unconscious sort of urges or deep unconscious stuff with the moon, or stuff from the past, or things that they haven't got a handle on, that is maybe causes them problems in this relationship and in previous relationships. So it means that they don't commit, or they can't commit, or there's an issue with how they are in a relationship, right? So maybe they've not been very self-aware, and they are now realising that they need to be more self-aware in order for them to, you know, have a good relationship, or have a good relationship with you, and have good relationships, really. Yeah, so let's get out some tarot. What have they come to realise about pile number 3 and the relationship? So we've got Knight of Swords. Yeah, again, awareness under solutions. And the Knight of Swords is about communication. It can be about rapid communication. It can be about quick communication. It may be that there's been some separation or row or argument, or somebody walking out of this relationship, or some quick incident that has happened here. Because the Knight of Swords can be about rushing in and out of a situation very quickly, and often with some tension. So it could be that, and because it comes right under resolutions, it could be that maybe there's something that's gone on in this relationship like that. Then we have the King of Swords. Yeah, look, the 7 of Swords. And then we have the 10 of Cups. And then we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, they've done something here. I feel like this person knows that they've done something. The Ace of Pentacles. They know they've done something that they shouldn't have, or they know that they've done something that maybe has been a bit shifty for the 7 of Swords here, or has been dishonest, has been, yeah, maybe not treated you very kindly, or has been selfish. Yes, the 7 of Swords is all that kind of energy, sort of taking energy, right? So it may be, and I think I said something about taking for granted. So I feel like this person maybe has realised that they're taking you for granted, or and it could be that they just were frightened of commitment, frightened of being in a relationship with you, feeling like they were being, like it was tying them down or something like that. And so we've got here 2 cards of a sort of swift exit. So maybe this person walked out on you, maybe they, I don't know, maybe they've ghosted you, or maybe they've done something which has, yeah, so maybe they've lost touch with you, maybe they have, yeah, behaved poorly, really. And I feel like they've now had some realisation that they are in the wrong, right? That is their fault, that they're in the wrong, that whatever's happened in the relationship, it's not your fault, it's theirs. Or it's that it's their issue, if you like, maybe not their fault, but their issue. And I feel the Knight of Swords moving to the King of Swords, now they believe, or what they feel they've realised, is that they have, maybe that episode has kick-started them into realising that they need to be better, or they need to be more mature. There's something about being more mature, more honest, more open, more I don't know, honourable or ethical, or, yeah, I mean, that is the King of Swords, truthful, honest, doing the right thing, which they recognise maybe they haven't done in the past, or they didn't do because of their own, I don't know, their own selfishness, their own arrogance, their own lack of self understanding, if you like. And they they maybe realise as well that they have to work on themselves, because both these characters are looking in books and studying. So I feel like this person has realised that they really have to do some work on themselves to get away from this or not get away, but to work through this part of their personality which is is shifty, is untrustworthy, is unreliable, right? Which could have shown in the relationship. I feel this person is realising that all of the onus is on them to work on themselves, right? And I think they feel that if they can do that, and they can work through things, that you and them could be really happy together, because you've got the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, right? And I think that's what they want. They would like to have another chance with you, because I do feel like with the resolutions card, a lot of people in this pile maybe have had some sort of issue in the relationship, or maybe that you're with this person and they constantly let you down. Right, so you're in this relationship with them and they constantly let you down. It might be that you're in a pattern where they constantly let you down, or they're constantly coming forwards and then moving away from you. So like, it's that sort of like 1 foot in and then 1 foot out, or they you never really know them, or you never really get to the bottom of who they are, because they never really fully commit and they're never really fully in the relationship. So they're slippery, is probably the word that I want to use for the 7 of Swords. This person is probably a bit slippery, as your experience. And this person knows that. What this person has realised is that they kind of are aware of that, and that it's all their issues that they need to deal with. Now, they feel that they would like to work on that they want to work on that, and they're feeling that if they could work on themselves to become more honest, to become more loyal, to become more to become more committed, and to resolve to try to create to try to have a resolution to all of this for you and them, then you could be really, really happy. And I think that they believe that you would make them really, really happy. Now, obviously, if you've gone through all this with this person, then you might be at your wit's end with them, really. You might be thinking, gosh, I don't know if I can be with this person anymore, because they might have put you through a lot. For some of you, this person might have put you through a lot. But I believe that, but I can see from the cards that this person would like to overcome this shadow in them. They're at the point now, that's what they've realised, that they would like to overcome this shadow. But it's up to you, isn't it, pile number 3, as to whether you want to go down that, want to have that journey with them, right? Because it wouldn't be a quick fix. With something like this, it's not like a quick fix. This is an intention, but that, to do that takes a lot of work. And what this person has realised, that they've got the intention to try to do that, to try to face that shadow. But, if you're and they think that if they can do that, that they can have a really happy relationship with you, a really good relationship with you. But obviously to get from A to B, which is from there to there, is a journey, isn't it? And you have, there's going to be flaws in that journey. There's going to be difficulties in that journey. There's not going to be plain sailing. But this person does want to do it enough. I guess what they've realised is that this has triggered them to want to do it enough, because they care about you, with the 10 of Cups and with the 2 of Cups, because they believe that you and them could have a connection. And obviously we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a new beginning, a new start, right? So they're wanting that new start with you, okay? They're wanting that new beginning with you. So what have we got? So we've obviously got all the air signs here. We've got air and we've got water, really. So we have also got Earth. So we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So let's get out. I'm just going to get out one of these cards. Now these are the blocks to love. So we've had a bit of a discussion around, blocks. So let's see what comes out here. And what have they realised? I've got 2 here, and I'm going to take them. And if you like this reading, can I just say, if you are liking this reading, if you're enjoying this reading, can you please, I'd love it if you would subscribe and hit the bell, and then you always know when I'm uploading. That would be so great for me, and it just takes you a couple of seconds. So I would really appreciate if you could do that for me as you're watching this reading. Self-blame. Okay, and feeling undeserving of love and affection. So that could be some of these deep-rooted issues that this person has. They may have a very low sense of self-worth and self-esteem. That may have come from from way back. from their childhood. They may have a lot of self-loathing or shame and all of that kind of stuff, which, you know, we can acquire those feelings, I guess, from our experiences from when we were younger. You know, we've been in quite difficult situations when we were younger, and that can have an impact on our relationships and how we are in relationships, which can mean that we can often behave in ways which aren't very healthy. Now, it's not an excuse for this person. I'm just saying this might be an indication of why this person has been the way they have in this relationship, or or may have the kind of behaviours that they may have shown you. Okay. I mean, it's not me telling you that because they've gone through that you should necessarily straight away forgive them or be with them. I'm just saying that might be an explanation of why, why they have demonstrated those kinds of behaviours. But let's get some more tarot out. Okay, so what have they realised? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Sun, we've got the Three of Swords right under the Seven of Swords there, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Death card. Yeah, I mean, I feel like something's happened in this situation with the Four of Pentacles. There's been some sort of loss or separation or heartache. There's been some heartache, or there is some heartache in this relationship with the Three of Swords, and it's got something to do with this kind of shifty type of behaviour, or this event, either this singular event that's happened, or these events that happen that maybe let the relationship down, maybe they let themselves down. This behaviour which sabotages the relationship time and time again, and that is what this person has come to realise is the problem, and it's definitely theirs. They definitely know it's the way they are in the relationship. And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles is about wanting to work on something. So I feel that this person does, and we do have these. We did say that there's an issue around them wanting to work on themselves, or an intention to work on themselves, right? They do want to do that. And I think that they are thinking that will enable them to become more healthy with the Sun card, to have a healthier relationship with themselves and with others, and to be mentally and emotionally more healthy by working on their shadow, okay? And the Knight and the Death is about transformation. You know, they are looking to transform the way the relationship is currently, right? Into something much more harmonious, into something much more loving, into something much more caring. And they know that it will take time with the Knight of Pentacles. I think they realise that it will take time, because the Knight of Pentacles is really slow. It's a slow moving energy. So they're not under any illusion that it won't take time. It will take time. And they're willing to now work on themselves slowly, and to overcome those issues, really, and to transform themselves and hopefully the relationship. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on. So this person wants to hold on to this situation, to this relationship. But of course we have the Fox here, don't we? And the Fox is always about trickery. So so there's a recognition that there is that they have behaved in a tricky, sort of shoddy manner, really. They know that. They know that that is the shadow within them, right? That is their shadow. But they want to hold on, even though they've demonstrated a lot of their shadow side to you, which has probably been very difficult and painful to be in a relationship with somebody like that. But they want to hold on, and they're hoping that they can hold on to the relationship. Now, again, obviously it's up to you, pile number 3, because I feel like this person, out of all the 3 piles, this person might be the trickiest, really, and certainly the one that has probably caused a lot of pain for you. And, you know, again, what I said is the intention is there for them to work on themselves and to look at their shadow and to deal with their shadow. They're not there yet. So what I would say is that, you know, if you stayed with them and if you wanted to be with them, then you'd need, you know, that would be a journey, as I said. That would be a journey that would be up and down. There'd be ups and downs to that, for sure. But let's get out some other cards. Let's get out some other message cards. What we've also got Leo energy, we've got Virgo energy, we've got Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio. Right. Okay. Now these cards, as I said in the other two piles, have some nudity on them, and because of the YouTube rules, I can't shuffle on camera because I don't know what's coming out, and I haven't covered up all the nude images. And as I said before, I don't always want to colour in my artwork, so I just want to shuffle them off camera so that I'm prepared, and then I know I can cover them with some pieces of paper or something. Okay, so let's just get some other cards out here. I'm just going to shuffle them here. So let's see, what have we got for pile number 3 in terms of, you know, how what's their person realised. I've got a few that I've taken out here, and I'm just going to show them off camera because that one's all right to show. Those are the ones that I'm going to do. So let's get that first one out because I think that one's probably got everything covered up there. Okay, so this one is power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And I think that's what I was saying to you before, pile number 3. It is this person, we've discussed this person's intentions. We can see clearly that they've got quite a few issues here. But it's your decision. You've always got the decision about whether you stay with this person or whether you don't. This person wants to resolve this situation, right? They want to work on themselves. They want to do that, but it is, you know, it's not a quick fix. It won't be a quick fix because of the sort of issues that are showing up here. So you decide for yourself what you want to do, really. So I'm going to put that there. Then we're going to have this one here, which is manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay, so there's a little bit of guidance for you. This one's also all right. So we've got playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay. And the last one, I'm going to have to cover that one up. There we go. That just shows her face there. So we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. My goodness, pile number 3. What a lovely way to end the reading. I'm going to let you see that there. So I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up. As I say, subscribe, hit the bell, maybe hype the reading or leave a message. I'd love to hear from you. But otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.